And next, I'd like to ask my cousin Ian to come forward, please.
The trophies over there, if you look over to your, just over against the wall, they're the ones of the marksmanship, are also a crime prevention tool. If you place them strategically at the front of your house in a window, I can assure you it will not be broken into. Now, I followed suit because I was once a dog handler, so I've got my dog trophies in a window, but I don't have a German Shepherd anymore, so I don't know if it's going to be as effective as those trophies there. Sorrow fills our hearts at this moment, and it's a sorrow that it's deep, it's personal, I think. My Uncle Jim he's closed a door now, and he's moved on in his life, and he's departed from us. And it's difficult even for me, even though I didn't see much of him in the last 9 years that I've been living on the island. And as a result, those spots in our heart and places in us are going to be a little vacant now, and it's because he's brightened us so much in so many ways. Albert Einstein said that the value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. In one word, Jim is a man who gave. We know that he gave to his clients. We know today that he gave to his community. And I think most importantly, to his family. They're all here. And I would like to speak in the celebration of his life and the memories of times that I shared with him. And here is a life, and his life demanded notice, and it's a life that shone. It's a life that has inspired others. It's a life that has burned the paths of other people. And I say that because Jim was an alderman. Jay, his nephew, is also an alderman down in Oregon. And I went on to a career in law enforcement when he was serving with the, shortly, in the time that he was an auxiliary, I pursued my interest in law enforcement as a result of what he was doing. Now, he was a man that encouraged me. I think those who know him, he encouraged others. And I remember being over here, I think it was about 1974, and I'd come over here for that. I was running track and field, and I was competing for the Vancouver Olympic Club, and I'd come over to run a 100-meter. And it was a raining, pouring day, and I ran that. I was able to make the final, but I didn't do very well in the final. I came last. And very, very down. And Jim just came up to me and said, "You just got to work a little harder," when others had told me to give up. So that said something about that. When I decided I wanted to be a policeman, and I'd just gone through a real tough time of losing a job, and when I went to pursue it, or others had told me, really, you're sure you should be going into that kind of work. He encouraged me, and was present when I graduated the academy in 1984. And that really meant a lot to me because I also helped me get my first bulletproof vest that day. Vancouver was not issuing at that time. So he obviously cared a lot about me, and he knew what I needed. Now, I think back, and I was having a tough time trying to, because you're always in these emotional moments, you're always thinking of how you miss a person, and I think in a moment like this, if I was really being boring, I know that what Uncle Jim would do. And Jay, if you think back at your grad, the year that we were down there, we went to a DeMolay installation, and during that installation, they're very serious, and Jim, while somebody was speaking started to just nod off. But he was doing it purposely. And Jay and I saw this, and we laughed. And it didn't cause a disruption, but it was probably one of the moments in my life where I never laughed so hard. And I know that if I was doing this right now, he might be in the back making me laugh, nodding off. Now get back to the serious stuff here now. In his career, he worked with passion, integrity, and energy. His passion, integrity, and energy, and youthful energy was also shared by his family and his friends. By his passing, all the people who knew him will miss a successful, intelligent, vibrant individual with a rare friendliness and charm of personality. Jim was a genuinely warm and wonderful uncle. And I should say we, will miss him greatly. And our sorrow is lessened. Got a walking issue that's kind of helping here. is only slightly with the comforting thought that we all had the privilege of knowing him.